There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up.
Hi everyone, this is Blanca, and my orchid that I got from Orchids in Bloom that had 4 buds, she has bloomed. I am under a sun umbrella, and I wish it is super hot out here that I wish I can just carry that big umbrella on me, maybe like stick it in my pocket. The pole and all. But look, let me show you how beautiful she is. And she also has a very pretty fragrance. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time. And she smells sweet right at first, and then she gets spicy, and it's like a ginger spice. I don't care for ginger smell, but this one I do like. Very pretty. And her tag is oh good, I put it back where it belongs because I tend to take the tags and just lay them on the pot, and then that's exactly how I lose them because I can't get them back in. And here is her name, Cattleya Sea Breeze Blue. Yeah, I would recommend her. I love the shape of this one. Look at that. And I don't have a support spike on her. She's just up there just on her own, supporting herself. She's a soft lavender color and then a deeper lavender on the edge of the lip with a very pale lemon, very pale yellow in the center. I'm not getting a good picture because I'm in the shade, but I have to. It's just, oops, sorry about that. It's just super hot out here. Oh yes, I just want to say thank you, Irina Kronos, Natalia's mother. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but thank you for sharing this beautiful orchid with me. That's why I got her. Oh boy, I got birds in my pergola. You know, let me show you. This is why I can't go anywhere without my broomstick. No, it's not charged. I'm not flying anywhere today. But let me show you. Okay, do you see? This is why. Watch. Oh, I'm going to zoom in. Look at the size of this thing. Look at that. I don't want to get pinched by that. Oh my God. Where's my broomstick? All right, well, let's check out them birds. On the way there, look at this. Little mama. I don't have big mama. Todd does. Look at this. Stingy little plant. Just one lousy. No, it's not lousy. Just one little bud. And I saw Blanca's video. She has a lot of nice ones. Oh well. One is good. I'll take it. So let's go check out them birds. Not the kind you thought though. There it is. Look. My yellow bird. It's in bloom. I love this orchid. It can bloom several times. I could almost hear it. Tweet, 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 tweet. How pretty the bud open up. They open up sort of a creamy or like a pinky color, and then as days go by, they turn into this really beautiful yellow and burgundy red. And this is one of my new orchids that I had gotten from Crow Smith. Well, that's it for my plant. Look at this. My sunset plant. It was growing around the foxtail tree there that had died. See the trunk? Well, John came out here and said, I'm going to trim that plant back because it's all over the grass. When I came out here, I was so upset. I said, "What happened to my plant?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know. It just fell down by itself. The whole trunk fell down." I don't know. So I don't believe that for a second. So anyways, it looks like we're going to have to get rid of it. And we found a beehive in there. And now we can't touch it because there's so many. There's like, I don't know, 50 bees swarming inside there. And I think they have a cone, a honey cone in there or something. Oh well, now I'm going to have to look for another plant to replace this. Oh, here's an update on the Hawaiian Sunset Vine with the beautiful flowers. Well, that's what's left of it. Some of it is in there. Some of it is in that bag there. Bon voyage. Adios, amigo. But look, let me zoom in on this because I don't want to get close. Can you see that? Yikes. So my husband's going to move this away from here. He's not going to attempt to kill him or anything like that. Of course not. But he's going to try to move it over slowly without any smoke over to another corner of the yard. Possibly back to that corner there. This is my palm garden. And the Hawaiian sunset is completely gone, and so is the foxtail trunk that was supporting her. My husband dug out the plant, but oh look, now exposed my very expensive Colorado red rock, which has been hidden for 7 years. Well, what I want to put here is another palm tree. I think it's called a triangle palm, and it has more like sort of a bluish color fronds, and I think it will look pretty here. The shape of it is really shaped like a triangle, but we'll see. I have to check out prices first. Oh, look, 3 days later. And look at that. I'm not going to get too much closer, but look at that. The bees are still there. I'm pretty sure the queen is gone. Whoa! Yes, sorry about that. As I was filming yesterday, a bee came over from the hive right by my ear, and I didn't want to get stung because I know that if I got stung, it wasn't just going to be one bee, but it was going to be an army of bees, and I didn't want that. But, you know, later that day, a friend that he is a bee grower, or not a bee grower, a beekeeper, or maybe a honey maker, honey producer, heck, D, all of the above. Well, he came and he brought this box because when he looked at it, he said that there were baby bees or the smaller bees, which usually stay around if the queen bee is there. So he said, let me just go ahead and put this here and we'll see what happens. If the bees keep coming back, we'll know that the queen bee is in there. But there is a little hole on the side, and about in the middle of the screen, and I have been seeing bees flying in and out of there. It's been like a busy day at traffic. So I'm not going to get any closer. But my husband trimmed back. I was a little upset because he really butchered my plants, my bird of paradise, but he had to do it because they were connected, and there was no they were just so packed in there. And back in there, there is a water sprinkler about there in the middle of the screen, and it wasn't spraying anything but the back of the plant because it was so It's so bushy. But I'm glad he trimmed it. Now that I see it, it looks much nicer. And I'm coming around here because look, I can see there's a few birds of paradise in there. And she'll recover good. It smells so pretty here. The plumerias are in bloom. They've been in bloom for a while now. And I don't know if I can capture, you'll see a pretty bouquet up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to capture it, but they're pretty blooms. And it really smells so good. Where are they? God, the sun is always so bright you can't see the screen. I also have the pink ones, and it's a little problem here because she has, I don't know what happened to her, but she turned in this direction, see her trunk, and you know, I bought her and I didn't know what to do with her, and I kept her in that little, I think it's a gallon container, and she's probably still in that gallon container, or maybe she's grown through it, maybe she's down in the ground now. But I need to do something and adjust her. Oh, and right next to her, the white ones. Look how pretty. She's loaded with blooms and lots of buds. I like this plant. Even though in the winter it drops all its leaves and you think, oh God, it's dead. Well, I'm happy to say I have a few blooms. That's really pretty. I gave one of these to Todd. And the Vanda has bloomed. Nice and breezy. It was super hot, but now it's nice and breezy. And this section's always nice and cool. Look how pretty. Look at that. I forgot I even had this one. Last time she bloomed was in 2016. Absolutely nice. Absolutely gorgeous, like I always say. And you know what? I didn't think she had a tag, and I went and I found an old photo, so I went, oh, that's not the right plant. She's coming from this plant. So anyways, I didn't think she had a tag, and I went ahead and I saw an old photo, mango leaf trees, and I hate mango trees. Look at, I'm going to show you why. If it's not the fruit, it's the leaves. What a mess. And grass doesn't grow back here. I don't know. Maybe the sprinklers don't work. I don't know. But I went and made a tag because I didn't think I had one. And when I was hanging the tag, well, here's her name, first of all. Vanda Watana Pink. While I was hanging the tag, I noticed way in the back there a little piece of paper. And I thought, what the heck is that? And it turned out it's the tag. It's in there, right back. Oh, who cares? Right back in there. But let me show you what else I have in bloom. I have another, oh, it's time. I better bring the scissors with me. But it is time to take that big ugly tag off that orchid, that Vanda, because this is one of those $5 Vandas from Walmart. And I have 2 of them, I believe, maybe 3. And that's the only reason I kept that big ugly tag to know which Vanda that was. Okay, let me show you what else is in bloom. Well, this one, that's just a Dendrobium phalaenopsis hanging around on the fence. It's been there for years, and I put her there and it became her permanent home there. And winter comes and she stays there and she blooms, so I guess it's okay. And it's been a while now. Those are Janet Little Mermaid, and they are going out. Oh, what I want to show you is, let's move around here. And what I want to show you, what's in bloom here. Ta-da! Look at that. Look at all those spots on all those little flowers. 2 bloom spikes. That is the orchid I had the little story about, that it was almost, Todd, you missed out. It was almost your orchid. That's the one that was shipped to his address. Oh, I want to show you something that I got. It's a new structure for the garden, for my yard. Oh, I also have these blooming here. No ID. They bloom every year. Got 2 spikes. There's another one back there. Yes, I have another Van Dyne bloom. Let me stick the camera under the screen. Let's bring this up and hope there's no spiders. She only has 4 blooms. We got the hanger in the way. But she's orange with a red lip. And she has 2, there's 2 plants in there. And actually, I bought her about 2 years ago from a man in our orchid society, and it grew a spike, and then I don't know what happened. It didn't. Oh, she's got more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, and it blasted. So I've been waiting to see what her blooms look like, and finally, they're not that great. The position of the blooms, they don't want to cooperate. But let me share her tag. I gotta cut away a lot of roots because I think a lot of roots are dead. And she does, I know she does have a label. Here it is. I've been repotting orchids all day, so don't mind my hands. And there is her name. It's a Vanda Josephine Van Burl, Asakanda Yeep Sung Wang, something like that. Yeah, but she is very pretty blooms. Maybe next year she'll put out more spikes. Well, that's it, everyone. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, wait, I am back. I forgot the important thing. I was going to share with you a new structure that I ordered online. It's an arbor, but it's not this one. This one's been here for about almost a year, maybe less. But anyways, it's a black one and it's a steel one. And hubby gets so worried when I order anything online like that, because it's like, man, I picked a bad time to retire. But you know what? Not really, because if he had still been working, he'd be working at home right now instead. So, well, let's get to it. I'll show it to you. Okay, there it is. It's a black steel one, and it's supposed to be a one-man put together bull. No, it wasn't. Hubby had to get involved and help me with it, and it has to be dug 13 inches into the ground, and it's not heavy, but it's not something one person can put together. So my friend Gilda, she lives on the other coast, on the east coast of Florida, and she has so many beautiful arbors, and she has vandas hanging off of them, and eventually I think I'm going to hang some vandas on here too. But let's see. I'll show it to you a little close up. I went ahead and put some bromelias on each side there, and then I'm going to fill that in with white lime rock all under it. And I have an orchid blooming up here. Let me show you. It's breezy, so I probably can't capture her too good. But she's green and a little bit of pink in her lip, and she smells really good, which not too many Phalaenopsis dendrobiums have a fragrance, but that one does. Oh, and I also stuck my, I think it's called strawberry pot. I stuck it back there on a little metal table behind my landscaping. And hopefully these Phalaenopsis, there's some in bloom there. Hopefully they'll get really tall. And then when they bloom, I'll be able to see them from anywhere in the yard. Almost anywhere. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, hubby did help me put this one together. And I say thank you to him. But you know what's funny? He's like, well, how many arbors can you fit in a small yard? The white one was one. And here is one I had built some time ago, a wooden one. So that makes 3 arbors in a small yard. And you know the sad thing is that arbors are like walkthroughs, like doorways or arches that you put in the garden. And it's sort of like, it's like an opening, like welcome into my garden. Well, in my backyard, they're all up against a wall or a fence, so not in my backyard. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.